Hi, and welcome to NUR 1000. I'm Mrs. Rich, and I'm going to be your instructor for this online course. This recording, we will walk through the syllabus as well as look at Canvas to make sure you're comfortable navigating Canvas for this course. Okay, so first let's look at the syllabus. So the course is NUR 1000, Success Strategies for Nursing Students. It's a distance learning course. That means it's online, so we won't meet in the classroom at all throughout the semester. That being said, if you're ever having any problems or you want to talk about something face-to-face, we can always schedule an appointment and meet on campus in my office. Your syllabus has the course information. It has my name, my phone number, my email. You can also email me through Canvas if you want to reach out with questions or concerns. The course description: in this course, nursing students will learn strategies for success, study techniques, and test preparation for nursing examinations to help transition smoothly into the nursing program. There's one textbook required, and it's this orange Clinical Judgment and Test Taking Strategies textbook. So you want to be sure that you have that. There'll be a reading assignment, like one chapter every week, and then the recordings and some of the activities will go along with those readings. The grading scale. It's important to note that this course is a pass-fail course. So if you were to get 100% in the course, your transcript isn't going to show an A. It's actually going to show an S for satisfactory. In order to get a satisfactory grade in the course, you have to achieve a 78% or higher in the course. And I must say that this course is not designed to be stressful or overwhelming. You would almost have to try to be unsuccessful in order to get it unsatisfactory in this course. As long as you're doing your assignments and submitting them on time, and putting forth good effort, you won't have any problem obtaining a satisfactory grade in the course. I'll let you look at the end of program student learning outcomes on your own. The course learning outcomes for this course we'll look at. We're going to identify smart study skills based on personal learning preferences, apply test-taking strategies to various item types on nursing exams, demonstrate resource management skills concerning the achievement of personal well-being, including time management and self-care health behaviors. At a basic level, provide quality, compassionate, evidence-based, patient-centered nursing care to promote and maintain physical and mental health in a variety of healthcare settings for patients with well-defined healthcare concerns. Let me come down here. Begin to use clinical judgment when making patient-centered care and other nursing decisions. Begin to use effective communication strategies when providing patient care. And finally, describe leadership, management, legal and ethical principles used to guide practice as a registered nurse. Under methods of evaluation classroom performance, it lists where all of your points for this course are going to come from. You will have 3 graded quizzes, each worth 25 points, 15 assignments worth 5 points each, discussion boards worth 5 points each, 15 of them, sorry, a project worth 35 points, and a final reflection paper worth 40 points. Things to remember: all assignments must be completed satisfactorily and on time to pass the course. Activities and quizzes must be satisfactorily completed. Students are expected to complete the assignments by the due date and time. And some of your courses have ATI exams in them, but we don't use any of those in this course. A reminder, it's a pass-fail course. To get a satisfactory, you need to complete all assignments satisfactorily and on time and have a 78% combined average on all graded assignments and quizzes. There is no rounding for any course in nursing. So if you were to achieve a 77.99999 in this course, unfortunately, I would not be able to bump you up to a 78 so that you could pass. So no rounding on final grades. We ask that you access Canvas and your Terra.edu emails weekly to read any communications. The EDU ones, the Terra.edu emails sometimes get overlooked, but they're important because the program administrator, financial aid, student services, some people use that Terra.edu email, and you want to make sure you get those emails. All assignments, including quizzes, so assignments, discussion boards, quizzes, need to be submitted by the due date. Any assignment not submitted by the due date is still required to be done, but will receive a grade of 0. Late assignments aren't eligible for any grades. So it's important that you stay on top of due dates for assignments and that you submit them on time in order to be eligible for points. If you have any questions about your student handbook, just reach out and let me know. I'll let you look over the mission and vision and all these on your own. Your handbook has all your policies. And again, if you have a question about withdrawing or failure and you look at the policy and you have questions, feel free to reach out at any point during your time here in the program if you have questions. The religious statement basically says if you have a religious obligation that's going to conflict with this class or another class or clinical or lab, what you need to do is submit a list of dates in writing within 14 calendar days after the first day of the instruction in a particular course, and that your instructor of whatever course will make accommodations for you. So you won't be penalized if you tell them following this policy that you have to miss because of a religious holiday. Student support services, information about the Office of Disability Support Services, counseling services, if you think you might need accommodations for testing, things of that sort. You got information to follow up on those. And again, if you have any questions related to any of this, I'm just sort of highlighting it, feel free to reach out. If we keep going, then we get to the schedule. So the schedule is divided down based on weeks. It lists out sort of what we're covering. So week 1, you're going to do the Start Here module, and then your week 1 module. Week 1's about time management, clinical judgment, and nursing examinations. Then it gives you a little breakdown of what you'll be going through. So you have like an introduction discussion board. You're going to be asked to read chapter 1. You have a couple recordings here. Might reorder that, but a couple recordings, discussion board, an assignment, and another assignment. So your schedule here will help you list the things that you're going to be doing. The way Canvas is set up, it really drives you through it as well to make sure that you get everything that you need to hit in a module and get it all completed. So let's take a look at Canvas. Actually, before we do that, I'll show you really quick because I know someone would have a question if I don't. Towards the end here, we get down here, there are going to be some group presentations. So information about your group presentations will be shared with you after midterm. So after week 8, you'll get some information about a group project that you're doing. I just want to remind you that the goal of this course is not to add extra stress to you, but to help relieve some of that stress. So it's not going to be too overwhelming or anything like that. All right, so let's look at Canvas. All right, so we're on Canvas now, and we're looking at your home page. So when you pull up your home page, you should see this little welcome picture, little welcome description, some additional information. And as you scroll down, you'll have some easy buttons that'll link you to things you need. So Start Here button, which you've gotten here because you're watching this video, would be how we're starting out the semester and starting out the modules. There's a link to a syllabus, a support link, and then every week you can access by clicking it. So if you wanted to click to get to week 1, you would click week 1. I'm not sure if it'll show mine. Oh, it took me out of student view. Let me come back. Let me see if I can get her back. Oh goodness, one sec. All right, let's try it again. I'm not sure why that didn't work. When you hit week 1, it should then direct you over to your week 1 module, which is right here. So you can navigate to your modules, your weekly modules from the home page by using those buttons at the bottom, or you can also access them by just going over to modules, and that's how you can find the course modules. So you've started on Starting Here, and it'll take you through. Some of these will just be resources that you sort of glance at, but I'm fine, or they might sort of pique your interest and you'll spend a little bit more time looking at them. Campus printing for students, I think you get $8 a semester available for printing, so that's important to look at if you're into that. One of these talks about, maybe it's this one, talks about getting notifications, which I know Mrs. McGrady spoke briefly about. There it is. Yeah, it's on that first one, updating your notification preferences. So if you're someone that wants it listed in multiple places, you'd want to read that and see how to get your notifications updated. So on the right, like I have a list of what I have due. You can set it up to email yourself. Let me see what it says here. You can get notified immediately. You can get a daily summary, a weekly summary, or also if you're someone like me, you can turn it off. So if you write things down in your calendar and you don't want all the bells and whistles and multiple emails, you can also silence it. Whatever works for you to make sure that you stay on top of your content. So that's really it for navigating it and setting it up. I will say, so when you start going through the course, something to point out here. Let me see. There, I moved myself so you can see it. So when you start your modules, it's set up for a reason that you can only progress in an orderly fashion. So you can't hop and skip around. You can't say, well, my discussion board's due today, so I'm going to skip the recordings and go straight to my discussion board. You have to start and proceed orderly. And when you complete an assignment, it gives you a check mark, a green check mark. And that reassures you, the student, that yes, I did that. What was expected of me for that assignment. So here I started week 1. I've looked at a couple of things, but I can tell here that I haven't finished my week 1 expectations. And that's just expectations is a nice little list. Sort of goes hand in hand with the syllabus where it'll tell you exactly what you're going to be doing that week, what you need to read, what you're going to be watching, what your discussion board or assignments are about, all that good stuff. So let me come back here. I just wanted to point out, sometimes there's a quiz at the end of the module, and I don't want you to miss a quiz ever because it's worth more points. It's 25 points. So when you get through a module and you think you're done, go back to the top and look and make sure that you got that green check mark. That tells you your whole module has been completed. If you don't, if you have this little red circle with a line, that tells you, hey, you haven't done everything you need to do, so you need to do more. So just make sure that you have everything completed and stay on top of things. That's really it for right now. You're going to keep on progressing through because you have to get through the week 1 module. So you're going to go through all of the start here information, tips and tricks that you might need as resources or might just be nice to know stuff. The amount of time you spend on the start here information is really up to you. You don't have to open up everything, but just some resources for you. And then you'll need to get through the week 1 module as well, which has a recording and some assignments. So welcome again to Tara's nursing program. Have a great first week of your first week of nursing school. That's super exciting. Things will get probably pretty heavy and overwhelming, and you're trying to learn new things and figure it out, and just know that that's normal. And if you ever have any questions or are feeling overwhelmed and you just want to talk to someone, don't hesitate to reach out. And I hope you enjoy your first week, your start here in your first week module in NUR 1000. And I will have another module posted by next Monday. And being next Monday, what am I saying? By January 20th, which is technically a holiday, but since it's an online course, it'll populate on that Monday. So my modules are published every Monday. And basically Wednesdays, you'll have an initial discussion board post that's due. And then by Sunday, you'll have any other assignments and your peer response to the discussion board due. And that will be reinforced to you frequently as you're going through the modules. But basically what you want to know is they open on Monday, initial discussion board, which usually has some recordings prior to it that you have to watch. So don't wait to the last minute. The initial discussion board post is due by Wednesday. The follow-up peer response and any other assignments or quizzes is due by Sunday at midnight. Recordings, for the majority of the time, won't exceed 30 minutes, okay? So again, this course is designed to help you succeed, not stress you out. So if you ever feel like you are getting stressed out or overwhelmed or life's happening, reach out to me. Just don't sort of go off the grid and then you're getting things not turned in and getting zeros. Reach out, let me know you're struggling, and I'll see what I can do to work with you. All right? Have a great first week.